My name's Alan Reid. I'm a parish minister in Kinross and I'm Vocations champion for the Presbytery of Perth.
What made you decide to become a Vocations champion?
I suppose I just love my job as a minister, and I would like other people to have the opportunity to consider the possibility that God might be calling them to something similar as well.
What do you see as the opportunity that being a Vocations champion gives you?
I think it opens doors just to ask people the kind of questions that prompt them to think in ways that they maybe haven't thought before. I think a lot of people have never even considered the possibility that God might be calling them to anything, never mind to a particular ministry within the church.
And what was your own journey into ministry?
I was called to ministry when I was about 15 years old, and I approached my minister, or we kind of had a conversation. He loved ministry. One of his sayings was, who once called to be a preacher would stoop to be a king. And that really sums up the way I feel about ministry. I had a word with him, and at the age of 15 he rightly suggested to me that I needed to go off to university. He didn't say it, but go and grow up, which was good advice. And while I was at university, I recognised that actually other people had vocations too, as Christians, but not necessarily to ministry. And for a time I thought perhaps just because I was called to be a Christian didn't mean to say I was called to be a minister. And for a while I was seriously considering going into teaching, but I was led along a journey and ultimately applied to be considered as a minister and was accepted and went through the training, and aged 26 I was launched on an unsuspecting parish in the Borders. Never looked back.
For a long time, 26 has been considered fairly youthful to be a minister, but I think things are changing now, and applications are welcome across the spectrum now. How do you hope to bring out that enthusiasm for ministry regardless of the age that people are when they come to you?
I think age is really an irrelevance. God uses people from 0 to 90 and beyond, and in all kinds of ways. And while looking back on myself as a 26-year-old in ministry, of course I made mistakes, and don't we all, whatever we do. But I think younger people do have an energy and an enthusiasm that it's great to tap. And while I'm not looking to inspire only young people, I'm looking to inspire anybody to consider a call from God. But certainly wouldn't ever rule out somebody who was quite youthful from considering a call.
So you're just joining the growing band of
That's right.
Vocations champions now. What kind of things do you hope to practically be doing on the ground, and what do you hope to how do you hope to engage with people that will be aware of you being in the Perth area and want to get in touch?
I think I'll be open to any approaches. Obviously through my own presbytery, I would hope to arrange events and just gradually turn up the heat on this whole matter, and possibly widen it out beyond the church, just to look at schools. Many ministers are chaplains in schools, and there may be opportunities through that. Other opportunities to speak at meetings, at church services. I'm open really to anything that will provide an opportunity to encourage people just to think about what God might be calling them to.
Thank you very much, and good luck with your role.
Thank you.